Hi, Sibo. Thank you so much for inviting me to your house. And it's absolutely amazing to have people like you in Zimbabwe. And I'm so amazed by the way the work you are doing. Oh my gosh. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yes, thank you so much. We're here at home. Thank you for coming, for agreeing to come here and do business with me here in my home. Well, I'm currently the head of marketing and international relations at POTRAS, the regulatory authority for the postal and telecommunications sector. Our mandate is to license and regulate operators in the telecommunications and postal services department, including courier services. That's what I do. I also run a side hustle, or a personal business called Discovery, Accountability and Growth Network. It's there to assist individuals to set and achieve their goals within a year, a specified period, for instance, a year, using a methodical way and a structured way of measuring your goals, and also monitoring your goals through accountability system.
Thank you so much. And we are aware that we have got the workshop coming on Saturday, and I'm so amazed because that's our first launch of the Digital Entrepreneurship Summit in Zimbabwe. Post the pandemic, we've realized that, it's been really difficult for people during the pandemic, trading, running businesses, side hustles with all the lockdowns and all that's been going on. And I really wanted to chat to you because I know you are not going to make it. You've got a commitment next weekend. So please, can you talk to us about this space? What's available for digital entrepreneurship here for people who are hustling or running businesses here in Zimbabwe, and how can they be supported from where you look and see, and what else is available for them? We're just interested to know. Thank you.
Fungai, I'm so heartbroken that I won't be around because I would have loved to be there, just to interact and also learn from the entrepreneurs themselves. It's not easy to be an entrepreneur. It takes courage, it takes love for what you do, it takes vision, it takes commitment. So it's really not easy, and I always want to learn from them. And not a lot of people are brave to do that. But coming from a space where I work in technology, in the technology sector, there's one positive thing that I can say about the Zimbabwe environment is that I think we have quite significant connectivity that has happened. All the towns are connected, so if you're in town, and then also now there's a lot of effort that is being done to connect rural areas, because we don't want to leave people behind. So I think it's a great opportunity for entrepreneurs, even those who are in rural areas. We are also promoting entrepreneurship through innovations. I think at universities, there's a lot of innovation hubs that are available for young people to explore and also to learn, even from university level. And there's in government has actually got a lot of legislation that have really pushed through in terms of the Data Protection Act, the Cybersecurity Act, the Postal and Telecommunications Act, that are there to be a buffer and a facilitator for entrepreneurs to actually be to be comfortable and be able to innovate as much as they can within that particular space. I know that as people are operating online, there's a lot of issues that actually happen. There's issues of cybersecurity. So the Cybersecurity Act, which is available online, if you Google it, you find it on the Ministry of ICT site or the POTRA site. That really gives you the parameters in which you can protect yourself and also your clients as well, because it's a business, it's a small business. If you are hacked, for instance, you lose so much, because these days entrepreneurs are operating online. Technology has made that online space so workable in that it's actually very convenient for businesses. So your data is there, which is actually protected by the Data Protection Act, which is again available online in the Ministry of ICT and also in the POTRA's websites. So you can Google it and actually see and read it through and see what it is that you can actually use and leverage on those acts for your business to thrive, to continue thriving, despite the trolls that are actually there online. So I'm excited that entrepreneurs are really going all out to operate within the digital space and to use technology that is available to them to work more efficiently and more effective, and be able to access and reach their customers globally. Because now the global village is real. It's no longer a line that you put in your speech now and say, the world is becoming a global village. It is actually becoming a global village. So being online is so important, and your presence online is so important that if you are not online, it means that you are losing quite a significant amount of business. And service providers have really been innovative in terms of providing connectivity the lowest. It's not really one price. You can get data, you can get packages that are actually for basic business that you can use, that are actually cheaper for you. You can get a high end and low end, just like anything really. You can get a high end suit or a low end suit, but still look as good as you are. So there is opportunities for entrepreneurs to actually go and engage service providers. Go there to their offices, go there and engage them and tell them, you know what, this is my budget. What is it that I can actually get to be able to operate within my space? I'm running a business, but I cannot afford to buy data for $2,000 US. What is it that is available for me? I tell you, you'll be able to actually get something which can actually suit your business. But I think the issue with entrepreneurs or startups is that they're shy to go into these offices. Go there and ask for the marketing officer, the marketing manager, the PR person, the salespeople, and talk to them. That's what entrepreneurship is about. It's about communication and looking for the best ways to operate your business and to be more effective. When you're operating your business.
Copies and download them online.
Yes, you can. You can actually. You go on the websites, the Ministry of ICT, the Portra's websites, and you can really get those, read those things. Yes. And also, I think for you to be an effective and a successful entrepreneur, you should be willing to read. True. You cannot just be with the information. Remember, we are living in a very tech, world now. So something which is relevant today is not really relevant tomorrow or day after. So you should really be keeping up to date with what is going on, and reading all the time. These legislations are actually being updated all the time. So when you actually have that particular legislation, look at also, is there an updated copy every year, every 2 years? Just look at it and see if you can actually get something which is updated. That helps you, because the effort really is that you should have something which is also technology savvy or technology sensitive. That is keeping up to date with global technologies. Because Zimbabwe is not operating in a bubble. No. It's operating in a global space. So the country is also trying to keep up as much as it can through legislation as well.
If people want to follow you so that they will be able to stay up to date with this legislation, because you are right inside it, where can they find you?
Well, I'm on Facebook, Sibomteiwa, and I'm also on LinkedIn, Sibomteiwa. You can find me. So if you Google me, you'll be able to find me. My job is really international relations and marketing, so I speak about these things all the time, just to make sure that there's awareness out there for entrepreneurs to be able to succeed. I want to see them grow, because I am an entrepreneur in a way. That's why I actually keep up to date with these legislations as well as the opportunities that are available for me to grow as a business. And also legislators, what is it that they're talking about? Look at Parliament. Look at what the parliamentarians are talking about. They're the people who are actually making the decisions on our behalf. So read the newspapers, the local newspapers. Watch the news. See what is going on in the world and in the country, and take advantage of opportunities that you might recognize as you go through such documentation or you watch the news. There's a lot of opportunities in this country. A lot. So when you meet a parliamentarian, talk to them. Ask them what is going on. What have you been discussing? I want to know, how can you help me as an entrepreneur, as a startup, as a lawmaker? Because they're the ones who are making the decisions whether businesses are going to operate in this space or that space. Like, for instance, we've been on lockdown. The cabinet and parliament are the ones that actually discuss and talk about these things.
So what is that one thing that you would want to leave with entrepreneurs there's one thing that they need to learn from you today and hold this thing with them, you think?
I think be brave. Be brave to make decisions. Be brave to go out there and innovate, read, communicate, look for opportunities. Go out there and hunt the opportunities. They are there. There's a lot out there that because every problem, by the way, every problem in communities in the world is actually an opportunity for you to actually innovate around it and make a business case